My name is Ryan Green. I am with CGI Construction, and we are responsible for the family locker room remodel at the Feith Family YMCA. Right now, we're in the back area where we have our existing lockers. These were updated a couple years ago, so we left them in place, but we pretty much plan to revamp everything else. We've completed the demo process, which has taken us about a month to get to where we are now. We have most of the rough-in in place as well for the MEPs. And the next step is really the floor tile and finishes. What you see on the floor right now is a skim coating. That skim coating allows us to get proper bonding for the new tile product and allows us just kind of a clean playing field to start with. On the walls, you see that we've applied a bonding primer, which will promote the adhesion of the wall tile. And as we look up, we have a new ceiling grid. The ceiling grid before was a galvanized steel, and that steel ended up rusting over time. This new product is an aluminum ceiling grid, so it will not rust over time and will stand the conditions that the pool introduces into the locker room. As we move down the way, we have some private changing rooms. I'd like to show you one of the private changing rooms here. Again, very clean slate. We basically took it down to its bare bones. We did have some repairs to do in wall. Actually, we had a lot of the wall that was deteriorated and had to be rebuilt because of the moisture that was getting past the tile finishes. They've decided to upgrade to a solid surface top that's going to give much more counter space for members to change and get ready in the morning. We went to in-wall brackets, so everything's kind of hidden and it looks like it's a floating countertop in the long run, with an integral bowl, so it's a really, really nice product in the long run. Get new plumbing fixtures all the way around, new toilet accessories all the way around. For the most part, we went with vinyl coated toilet accessories because they actually had issues with stainless steel rusting. That's how much moisture we were dealing with. Again, up to the ceiling, we have some new light fixtures that are going to be going in. The can lights were great when they originally installed it, but we have new options nowadays, and we're going to 2x2 LED fixtures, color selectable, intensity selectable. We're going to have two 2x2s and one 1x4 above the vanity area, which will give this space plenty of lighting. One of the new features that we've added to the changing areas is a downflow heater, which will be located in the center of the room. And the purpose of those are to replace the ceiling fan, and the ceiling fan only blew the air that was available. Whereas these units actually have the ability to heat the air before it blows it down, and as you can imagine, as you step out of the shower, it'll be nice to have some warm air to get ready and change over. As we move out of the changing room, we are looking at the shower area where we actually took out all the concrete to allow us to recreate a pitch to the drain. That's one of the challenges they had in the original design, is there was not much pitch in the shower areas. So when people took a shower, a lot of the water ended up coming out onto the floor and took a very long time to dry. The goal was to allow the fan to move enough air to make it dry, but it didn't in the long run. So creating this pitch, bringing it out past where the shower curtain will be, will allow any water that makes it past the shower curtain to go back to the drain. As we move out farther, as you can see, we have no door frames now. The original design was hollow metal doors and frames, and they really took a lot of maintenance to keep them from rusting. So what we decided to do was change to an FRP door and frame, which is a fiberglass reinforced panel, and it does not corrode or rust over time. So it will really last quite a while for the YMCA. We have all new hardware going on all the doors. Everything is pre-finished, so they don't really have to maintain it with paint unless it just fades over time, which is unlikely not being in the sun. So we're really excited to take the next steps. The tile is going to take about 3 weeks, and then we're going to get into the finishes. And I hope that you guys can come back and see the transition as we make progress over the upcoming weeks.